This is Nick with Logos by Nick.com, and in today's tutorial I'll be demonstrating how you can create these block letters using GIMP. And if you'd like to learn more about how GIMP works, be sure to check out the GIMP series, which is a collection of over 60 videos where I go over all of the major tools and features in GIMP, and I explain what they are and demonstrate how they work. I'll put a link in the description if you want to check that out. So we'll go ahead and get started here in GIMP. I'm going to go ahead and create a new document by going to File, New, and I want to size this document at 1280 by 720. And that would be in pixels. Go ahead and click OK. And I'm just going to zoom out a little bit so I can see the screen a little better here. I'm going to hold Control and roll down the mouse wheel once or twice just so I can see the entire canvas here. And where it says background, I just want to right click on that and go to Add Alpha Channel. Click on that. If it's grayed out, then you don't have to click on it. You already have an alpha channel. You're good to go. So once you've done that, we'll go to Edit, Clear, so that we now have a transparent background to create things on top of. And the first thing I want to create is the actual text. So I'm going to grab the text tool, which is over here. The keyboard shortcut for that is T, and I'm going to click on the canvas to get the cursor here, and I'm just going to add some text here. For the sake of this tutorial, I will be using the word blocks, but obviously you can use whatever text you'd like. And if you'd like to change your font, you could do so over here. You can click on this and choose from all of the different fonts you have installed on your machine. You could change the size over here. If you notice on the canvas, the size of the font is changing as I change these arrows. And then over here, you could change the spacing between the letters as well if you'd like to do that. So I like how this looks as it is, so I'm going to leave that just like that. The font I'm using is SF Collegiate, I believe it's called, SF Collegiate Solid. You can use any font you'd like. It doesn't really matter which font you use for this tutorial. Once we've done that, I will grab the Move tool, which is over here, and I'm just going to move this towards the center of the page. It doesn't have to be exactly in the center of the page. We could just move it towards the center in that general area. And I'm going to right-click on the text layer, right here where it says Blocks, and I'm going to click on Alpha to Selection. And that's going to create a selection going around the letters there. And what I will do now is go to Select, Grow, and I'm going to grow this selection by roughly 15 pixels. I already have 15 inputted here because that's what I used previously when I was planning this tutorial, but you may have to type it out manually. Go ahead and click OK. And if you notice, the selection around that text got a little bit bigger by a margin of 15 pixels. And once we've done that, I want to click on this button down here that says Create a New Layer and Add it to the image. Click on that. Leave all of these as their defaults. Click OK. And what I will do now is go to Edit, Fill with Background Color. And that's going to fill that area with the color white or whatever color you have set as your background color. And now we can go to Select, None. And I'm going to take this new layer right here, and I'm just going to click and drag it beneath the blocks layer so it's layered beneath there. And what we want to do now is go to Filters, with this layer selected, that is. If you notice here in my Layers menu, I have this new layer selected. It should be selected by default if you just clicked and dragged it to move it. I'll go to Filters, Blur, Linear Motion Blur. And what I want to do here is I want to come down here to where it says Ankle and change that to 140 and hit Enter. And then change the length of this, make this a little bit longer like that. Go ahead and click OK. And now I want to swap around the foreground and the background here by clicking this little arrow and grab the Bucket Fill tool, which is right here. And I want to click on an area of this right about here, right where you see where like the fading white is. Go ahead and click on that. And you'll notice it's going to fill that in. It's going to fill in that entire area with the color white, which is exactly what we're going for. And what we can do now is grab the Move tool, go ahead and activate the text layer on top of it. Mine says Blocks. And I'm just going to click and drag this up and to the right to place it where it belongs, right about there. And once we've done that, you may have to adjust it a little bit. Whoops. Maybe right about there looks good. Doesn't have to be exact. Right about there looks pretty good, I'd say. Now I will right click on that layer and go to Alpha to Selection. And then you can delete that layer by clicking on this little X down here in the bottom right corner. And once you have this new layer selected, just go ahead and press Delete on your keyboard. Or if you're using Mac, you can go to Edit, Clear. And once you've done that, we can go to Select, None. And as you can see, we have some block text here with transparency going through it. And if you want to change this to a different color other than white, what you can do is go to Colors, Colorize, And up here where it says hue, you can change this. You'll notice the stripe down here changing color as you change the hue. You could bring down the lightness like that. Bring up the saturation if you'd like. Bring that down. And then you could just adjust this until it's whatever color you'd like. Or if you'd like to use a specific shade, you can go ahead and click on this stripe right here, and you will get your color dialog where you could put in your own hex code or RGB code or whatever it is you'd like to work with. And then you can go ahead and change the color like that. Maybe I'll just go with red for this tutorial. I'll click OK. Let me bring down the lightness a little more so I can see it a little better. Then I'll click OK. And what I want to do now is, we have our text, but we have all of this open space going around the graphic here. So to close that in, I'm going to go to Image, and I'm going to click on Crop to Content. And that's going to make the entire image the size of our block text here. And what you could do now is you can go ahead and export that as a .png image by going to File, Export As, and then export it as whatever you'd like to title the document, and then adding .png after it. And you will have a PNG graphic with a transparent background with transparency showing through these letters here. So I think that should do it for today's tutorial. That is how you can go about creating these simple block letters with GIMP. If you have any questions, let me know, and as always, thanks for watching.